Now, one thing I want to share with you is a concept called the private practice millionaire. And there's 3 elements to your life that we're going to be covering wholly throughout these next 5 days. Because you have 3 hats to wear, 3 very specific functions. The first one is your technician function. You have to be the absolute best at what you do for your community. The best PT, the best veterinarian, the best dentist, the best optometrist. I mean, wiping out your competition as far as technical skill, results. Okay, you went to school for many years for that, trained thousands of hours for that. That should be pretty well in hand. But then we have the executive function. And this is what determines how much money you make, really. How well you can get your team to coordinate and work together. Now here's the secret. Do you want to know the secret of being free of your practice? How many of you want to be free of your practice? So you can do whatever you want to. You can work in it, not work in it. You can sell it, not sell it, whatever. The secret is training your staff. That's the secret. Training your staff. Because here's the truth of it. Let's say you spent $300,000 on training your staff, your 5, 6, 8, 10 staff people, on how to be executives in their own posts, how to do their jobs better, how to be more productive. Do you, 300,000, let's just say. Outrageous number, isn't it? Okay. Well, what would happen then if we were able to create a $500,000 increase in income of the practice every year because of that? What kind of return on investment is that? That's a lot better than a mutual fund. Do you see what I mean? So your attention should be on building your machine, not whether or not you're getting a percent return better than another person in your investment account, your retirement account. Do you get the idea? We're looking at it from your household perspective, not just the little universe of your retirement account. Okay? And there's no better returns on investment anywhere in your life than training yourself and your staff as crackerjack executives. That's because here's the thing. When you can leave your practice for 60 days and the income goes up, that's when you got a machine. That's when you got something that someone else wants to buy. Maximum value in the marketplace. And that leads us to the next point, is the owner hat. Because as an owner of an investment, you have the responsibility of maximizing the value, both social and economic, value of that enterprise. You're responsible for the vision, the mission, the group dynamic, not to mention legal rudiments, tax rudiments, and so on. And that's a very specific thing we cover a lot on the exit planning course. But those 3 are your 3 responsibilities. And if you take those to the highest level of professionalism, you got it made. You've got it made. Do you see what I mean?
I think just seeing that there is steps that we can take to fix our situation is huge. I mean, just being able to look forward to the future and not worry about it. I feel like it was peace of mind. I like the step-by-step approach. You know, you do this, then you do this, then you do this. I just like the layout of the step-by-step.
The major wins I can see is there's already some basic truth that's been given, and the biggest truth is that anything's possible. We just have to set our mind to it and really find the right discipline and focus to achieve it, and you'll do it.
Right now I'm at the stage where I'm just now understanding what I have to do to meet my goals, and I didn't realize the steps I'd actually have to take. It's a bigger hurdle than I had expected, but I didn't realize that. And of course, if I didn't know that, I wouldn't have gotten there. So now I know what it's going to take to meet my goals long term, and I can work in that direction.
My wife and I would say the only area we've ever had arguments in has been the area of finance. We've known each other for about 12 years now, and that is the only area where we start to get into some type of disagreement. Well, we did Christopher's program, and we haven't had a single disagreement since that time. We know exactly how to operate with one another, and really that's what we were missing. You know, in other areas of life, we knew how to operate with one another. We knew who was wearing what hat. And it wasn't until we did Christopher's program where we really went, oh, you're wearing that hat and I'm wearing that hat, and we just got into action with one another. And it's been phenomenal. Our income has grown considerably. We have far better control of our income. We spend our money in a very wise way now. We don't just waste. And it was a big deal for us. Big deal for us.
After the course was over, the biggest win that I had was that I actually was able to take each one of the points from the course and formulate my own plan of how to get to my ultimate goal for when I retire, an exit planning strategy for my corporation, and figure out kind of how to get from where I'm at now and where I'm supposed to be at the end of the time, and actually have the steps planned out so that it made it easy for me to actually implement those steps and get there.
There's disagreements about money or how you handle the money or this, that, and the other thing. This allowed both my wife and I to get on the same page and be in agreement. And where there's agreement, you have flow, you have expansion. And it's helped us out quite a bit that way.
A company that's been in business for over 30 years, we have personality types from one end of the spectrum to the other. So I interviewed all of the clients in terms of what kind of results they felt they got from the seminar, or how the seminar matched their what they wanted to do. And we have one client that is just, you know, he's Mr. New York, just go, go, go. We've got to like run fast to stay ahead of him. He always wants everybody to be one step ahead of him, and he said it was perfect pace for him. The seminar just, you know, kept him going and kept him interested. And then we have another client that if you give her too much to do, she just throws her hands up in the air and goes, I can't do anything, stop. And she thought it was perfect also, in terms of she never felt overwhelmed with the information, even though there's a lot of information, and she felt she could use every single bit of it when she got done with the seminar. I actually didn't think I would sit through the seminar. I thought I would just be here to see our clients and schmooze, and I was riveted every single day. And I keep coming back. It's kind of like getting rehabilitated on it. What I did about a month ago is I took all of our consultants and brought them to this seminar. I've never taken all of our consultants off post for 3 days to take them anywhere. And they were kicking and screaming, saying, well, what if we don't like it? Can we, you know, only go for a day? So look, after the first day, if you don't like it, you don't have to stay. And by lunch, they were coming up to me going, this is awesome, and they stayed. So we're now getting, you know, our whole technical personnel educated on this so that we can help our clients and get them directed to Christopher.
You know, when clients come to us, we want to get them in a condition to where they can have enough knowledge to run their practice so it runs on its own, giving them more freedom to do what they want. Our clients, they come to us either in a good condition or a bad condition, but usually some area of their practice is pretty much out of control. We show them how to become more profitable by increasing their volume. But usually the volume increases and their spending increases as well. And so they don't have very much control of their finances. So what we do, by putting them through Christopher's program, they get more control of their finances, where they uncover some really gross areas, you know, of neglect, because in this day and age, you have to be prepared for the future, and very few people are prepared for what's coming down over the next couple of years.
My name's Hillary, and I'm the CEO of a consulting company. What impressed me most about the Household CFO course was just the ease with which I can now make decisions on my finances, on the finances of my company, on the finances of my household, because I am, in fact, the household CFO in my family. So before, it was a little bit hit and miss, and you tended to watch television or respond to ads or whatever because you didn't really have anything to use as a guideline. So I really love this course because it has guidelines. It has now stable data that I can use in my life in every single aspect of my financial management of my company and my household. And I love that.